and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride, baby.
Cox.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Just getting the Discord line fired up over here.
Fire up the Discord line. We're taking your calls, answering your questions. We got Ryan's first half parlay. We got an underdog entry, Ryan. I already looked in my underdog. Wouldn't you know it? 50% profit boost. NFL sitting right there talking to me.
I was going to let you know about that. I was going to warn you. You may have gotten a payload of bonuses. By the way, I have gotten 3 separate DMs of people asking me how to get the special underdog bonuses.
Yeah,
so
sign up. Go to.
Don't worry. I make it easy. I give you a URL. You just click that. Boom. Done.
You're in.
Yeah, I'm a concierge. Assuming you're using the code SGPN.
Yes, underdogfantasy.com, code SGPN. Nicholas Greenwall with a nice super chat to kick off the pregame show. Didn't catch the pod this week, but I'm at the Saints game. Need a last minute lock.
I see what he must have been at the previous show when we scolded people asking for last second locks. So he fills the tip jar. What would you say your last minute lock is?
I mean, it's always going to be the Chargers for me. Favorite lock of the day. Them and the Lions laying the number are my 2 favorite plays. If you're at the Saints game, I do like the Saints and the points. Do think they're live, but certainly with the 3.5, 4 if you can find them. But yeah, I mean, I'm sticking with my locks. The more I think about it, the more this Chargers defense is going to fuck up Will Levis. And yeah, this is slowly how we get some of the money back where we lost on Will Levis, right?
Yeah, I like that lock. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple. Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. Simple system. Tomlin dog. TJ Watt playing.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I also have them as my money line dog. Again, Tomlin as a dog, TJ Watt playing. It's a very, very simple formula.
Yeah. Also, I would throw in the fact that you can. Are the Cardinals still home dogs, Sean?
Yeah, last I checked, I think it's still sitting on.
What are we doing, people?
Great question. Great question.
I mean, come on. Everyone went out to vote. We're not going out to bet this week. Who's betting on the Jets as a road favorite? I feel like crazy.
The Sharps love the Jets as the road favorite. Shout out to Pantomime saying shed powder boys in. There's been an incredible amount of shed powder references, and for the shed heads, we have a special treat coming later in the week from Rich Fat Baby. So
I assume we're gonna craft some sort of shed powder play of the week from
the shed powder parlay.
Oh my god!
All right, I realized I left my soundboard in the bag ride.
Okay, go get your soundboard But no, honestly, we need to get McKee working on a shed powder It doesn't have to be a parlay. I feel like it could be a play. All right. While Sean's doing that, this German game is an absolute dumpster fire. Oh my God. Hilarious Daniel Jones interception. I can't watch this game anymore. All right. So first half parlay.
Wait, no, he threw another interception. No, come on. That must be. Was he down?
I mean, it was a strange play. I will say that they kind of got helped by Tyrone Tracy here a little bit. Maybe he didn't get his feet down. Yeah, he only had 1 foot down. That's close. All right, so first half parlay. Well, Sean,
no thoughts on the game itself, though.
All right, yeah, you missed that. We just got through it. Giants would be winning this game and covering easily if not for Daniel Jones, as I've continued to say for the last 6 weeks. Since I pronounced it.
I did tweet out that Daniel Jones was named. They said he would remain starter or remain the quarterback coming out of halftime. So he got a named starter mid game, right?
That's the mainstream media wanting to constantly talk about it. Hilarious.
Looks like the INT will stand for the
Yeah. Anyway, since I pronounced him dead, he had a couple. He popped his head up for a little bit, but he's been pretty dead since. No, they'd be winning. They would be winning this game by margin. All right, first half parlay.
What do you got?
All right, we're gonna take a number of dogs and a single favorite, kind of along the same lines as the VSiN tail of the tape. If you tuned in on Friday night, Steelers +0.5, Saints +2.5, Colts +2.5. Which, by the way, you can get threes out there. I jumped the gun. I got the parlay in too early.
Oh, really?
Last night at 2 a.m. as I was taking a midnight shit after a delicious meal. Thanks for asking.
That is a disgusting.
But yeah, Saints and Colts you can find at 3 each now. Denver +4.5 and Niners -3.5. Can I tell you something, Sean?
Yes.
Christian McCaffrey looked very serious walking into the building, almost as if he was ready to send a message to you personally. So again,
well, if he pays off his #1 overall fantasy draft status, I will admit I was wrong.
Do you think he will? Does he have a chance?
I would say the odds are stacked against him. But
Yeah.
who am I? Who am I? Just a normal fantasy analyst saying don't draft Christian McCaffrey #1 overall because he won't play a full season because he will get hurt.
Again,
I was called crazy. I was dubbed a heretic. I was dubbed a guy rooting for injury. I don't root for injury.
no
Never
one in the
will.
sports gambling space knows the word heretic. So certainly that wasn't Pittsburgh +5 and maybe some elitists from the Bay Area called you that. Pittsburgh +0.5, New Orleans +2.5, Colts +2.5, Broncos +4.5, and Niners -3.5. Pays out +2.722. So perhaps getting the 2.5 versus the 3 made it juicy.
Kramer, someone in the chat coming at you for your Packers take. Do you
What do
care
you mean? What is my Packers take that you're angry about? I'd like to know, Packers fan.
Came here to remind Kramer he's the real bum. Go Pack, go.
Okay. I mean, we can have this. The beauty of this is there's wins and losses, and we'll get to see it play out on the field. I think there's this thing where Packers fans are attaching me to Daniel Jones as if Daniel Jones being horrendous has anything to do with Jordan Love being horrendous. Those are separate things. One guy is one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league, and another is going to be on the street in 4 months. So come at me with your shit takes. Packers finish maybe they're lucky to finish 3rd in the division because the Bears are trash.
Ryan, any chance you jump in on the Giants live action here?
Well, I mean, I'd say their offense has figured something out in the second half. So do I think they're going to drive down, probably kick a field goal, go to overtime, and I think we'll get a tie here? Possibly.
Oh wow, a tie in Germany would be electric.
They would
for
love
the
it,
fans.
right?
Oh, they would.
They don't mind a draw.
Oh yeah, they're soccer fans. They would love a tie.
Sean, they have been showing a lot of awesome beer shots. It's total. It is funny because you want to make fun of them for being soccer fans, and then you just see their massive beer mugs, their
Giant
oversized pretzels.
The pretzel shots were getting me hungry for pretzels.
I love a good soft pretzel. That's what I was thinking. That looks delicious. I mean, this is how bad things are. They are down in this game, and they're still running the ball.
Pounding the rock with Tyrone Tracy.
They know
Let's
I got
go.
the Tyrone Tracy rushing attempt over, Sean.
Yeah, cash that. We gave out as part of our underdog entry Tyrone Tracy longest rush. That came in no problem.
He actually just cashed the carry prop. So LFG. I'm dialed in on the props. I'll say
we
that.
also Kramer, I think it was you who gave out Burns on the prop show, higher a half sack that came through. So all we need is Kittle and Shakir to get that entry
Came
home.
through right away, Sean. If you were watching the game, literally the first drop back of the game, Burns got a sack. Talk about a cash.
Happy Sunday, boys. Patty Melts checking in. Do you have a teaser parlay, Ryan?
What's a teaser parlay?
I'd imagine.
I don't know
like
what a teaser parlay is.
3-team.
You mean
teaser.
a teaser? It's called a teaser, sir.
Yeah,
Chase.
you can't play single leg teasers. I guess you can
First
play an
off,
all
Chase Stork. Let's get an image in the avatar. It's embarrassing that I just see this C in front of me. And yes, of course we have a teaser. We give out a teaser every week on the show, Sean.
Yes.
Mine, Pittsburgh, Philly, and the Chargers.
I did put the Giants in mine, unfortunately.
Well, you get a chance for a fresh one here, and I'm shocked you didn't have the Chargers in to begin with.
Yeah. Give me Chargers, 49ers, and Bears.
And if you missed the VSiN show, we debuted a segment where we gave out a pleaser.
Oh yes. Reverse teaser
with the laddie daddy himself, CJ Sullivan. Sean, do you remember the 3 legs? in our pleaser.
Yes. Vikings.
Yes.
14.5.
Yes.
49ers.
Niners.
14.5.
Yes.
And Chargers 14.5.
Yes. 25-1 if we hit that. So push of course, a pleaser is the opposite of a teaser. And guess what? Neither do you call a parlay.
No, Ryan, CJ, I was texting with CJ's going. CJ was saying you were angling for no dogs in our pleaser when unfortunately it looks like the Panthers could come home as the first leg of a potential pleaser code.
You sound like these science deniers. I was pointing out the math of the situation. Can a minus EV play win? Yes, of course, Sean. But we don't. That doesn't make us tease around 0.
Jeremiah wants to know any thoughts on the Jags game with Mac Jones starting. Ryan.
Oh God, yes.
Mac Jones got announced starter basically after we taped the podcast. We of course gave you some CLV with the Vikings. I keep saying Packers. Vikings laying 4.5 in Jacksonville, but now it's up to 7.
Bet the anytime defensive touchdown. Right.
Yep. Yeah. I
simple.
Mac Jones turning it up. Now maybe there's a back against the wall. Mac Jones.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man.
Maybe.
McCorkle.
Maybe.
I don't see it. I still think the Vikings are good. I like their defense against this Jags.
Put it this way: would you, if I just said in a vacuum, I'll give you a chance to bet that a guy who not only lost his quarterback job but was traded before the end of his rookie contract to another team that's also been a dumpster fire, you can get 8-1 that guy might have in a situation that leads to a defensive touchdown.
Yeah.
The coach is actively trying to get himself fired.
Yeah. I mean, Doug P went out of his way to talk a bunch of shit on Sam Darnold, which is weird when your team you're on the hot seat, pretty hot. I don't see him coming back as the Jags coach next year. So very odd.
He strikes me as a vacation year, right? Hang out by the beach.
Oh, this might be his last coaching.
He'll do some consulting, but I have a feeling he's going to enjoy the summer months of not coaching football.
Discord line is open, so feel free, hop in. Always willing to take your questions, answer anything you got here. Justin Jefferson, Japan checking in. Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, anytime tutty parlay. Plus 377. Like that, co-sign that. Yeah, I think Jefferson and AJ Brown good for touchdowns.
I saw there was a comment on the screen earlier about the another 4-letter network calling our buddy Chris Long to talk about the kneecap trend.
Yeah, as long as they didn't call it the kneecap trend, that's when I would really lose my mind.
I will say we of the corporate gambling folks, Greenlight's on the cool list. Yeah, they're an independent company.
Yeah, they've
mostly.
They've Chris Long, guest of the.
They're very friendly with us. Although I will say Chris Long did have positive things to say about Coach Pry 2-3 years back. So perhaps he was just
oh, so you out on Coach Pry, Ryan?
Oh my goodness. I can't, the in-game coaching has gotten to a level where it's if you are defending it's completely indefensible. Completely indefensible.
Brad checking in.
Oh, by the way, I am officially not donating money anymore. I'm back to not donating money.
Oh, to Virginia Tech. Brad checking in. Did I miss the guy that gives the kickoff props? We have not seen a call from Sup Boy. I'm sure he is usually a regular caller. So hopefully we get him in explaining his model. I know he does post it in the Discord. So if you get a chance, check that.
Yeah, just go in the Discord. What are you doing? You don't. People don't like. I mean, the first half parlay was in the Discord at 8 a.m.
Joe checking in. Just listen to the Petrino files again. Absolutely hilarious. Yeah, talking about the bonus episode, the SGP stories. If you are a Patreon, we just dropped a
dropping.
Bonus. Oh, okay, we just recorded a bonus episode about the history of circus sports. If you're the DJ only member, you have a code for your exclusive SGPN Pythons hat. So check that out.
A lot going on, and we're doing the next one of the next episodes will be some sort of uncensored Q&A. So
ooh, yeah, so
uncensored, ask us anything.
Uncensored. Ryan, we do have a caller on the line. Daquan the Great. What's happening, Daquan? Hold on, Daquan.
Oh, I'm on the phone, brother. My bad.
Okay, we got you. We got you.
My neighbor says he's a Cowboys fan. Came over right back at me.
All right. So what's happening, Daquan? What do you like this weekend?
What's happening? And my favorite bet of the day, I want to say that the Eagles double result is free fucking money. The Cowboys first half have been ass all year.
It's true.
What's the what do you got price wise? So Eagles will win the first half. Eagles win game
minus 130.
What?
That does seem like free money.
Double result.
So probably why it's getting priced this low is that the Eagles have been bad in the first quarter, so maybe that's throwing people off. But yeah, I think the Eagles win the first quarter. I think they win the game. Maybe you're concerned.
The have made a turnaround in the first half. The first start of the game, it wasn't very good. I like the Falcons. Falcons is my favorite team, but the Eagles are on a fucking run right now.
So
wow, likes the birds.
I like it. Anything else you got, Daquan?
One last thing I want to say. I love how you guys stop the lean on all the other shows. Colby's got a lot of different games to go through, but we still don't want to see none of that fucking leaning.
Yeah. Well, remind him if you're ever in his chat and you see it, just hit him with the hashtag stop the lean, clean the lean. And if you see people on social media doing it, hit it with the Leaning Tower of Pisa gif.
Or if you want to
drink,
if you want to report anonymously, feel free to hit me up. We'll handle the dirty work.
Yeah, we have an anonymous tip line. Daquan, where are you calling in from?
I'm calling in from Newport News, Virginia.
Hello, shout out to the 757.
Speed kills. Don't forget. Love you guys.
Love you. Let it ride, Daquan. Great call by Daquan. In out, shits on Colby. Very
good.
And you know he's a supporter.
Sean, remind people though, we have to if you hear people leaning, especially on our network, it has to be reported.
Yeah, I'm trying to clean up wherever I can. It's tough listening to other shows, Ryan. Once you're aware of leans, it's tough to hear them. Listening to other gambling content.
I think much like our federal government loves to do, Sean, we need to declare a day, a clean the leans day.
Yes.
Officially. We'll figure that out. Anyway.
Joining us on the line, Detroit Lions super fan, loves a good 2 touchdown parlay. Easy himself. What's happening, Easy?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Not much, man. It seems like you've been locked into some defensive props lately. Do you have any defensive props on your card? 2 touchdown parlay. How are we feeling? What do you like?
Yeah, so I got both of them today.
Let's go.
I'll start on the defensive side of the ball. I have 3 interception props for today. The first one is Diamador Lenore for the 49ers. Baker did not throw an interception last week. He should have. Justin Reed needs to learn how to catch.
Right in his hands.
Oh my God, I was so mad, man. But anyway, I think he throws one this week. I think Lenore has a great chance of being the guy to do it. That's plus 525. The next one is Byron Murphy for the Vikings. That one's kind of self-explanatory. Murphy is the leading interceptions on the Vikings. That defense is going to swarm all game. The Jaguars are going to be down most of the game. He should have plenty of chances. That one's plus 410. And then the last one is Alohi Gilman, the safety for the Chargers. And that one's kind of self-explanatory too. He's going against the Titans. He should have plenty of chances. That one is plus 450. And you can parlay all 3 of those together for 174 to 1.
Oh my God.
You know what? The way that he presents it's almost like a financial advisor. You know, it's like
I present to you multiple options.
You know, we have option A, option B, and of course you could always if you want to get frisky, there's nothing better than when a financial advisor it gives you the suggestion of, hey,
we want to be more aggressive.
What if how aggressive do you want to be? They never call it being aggressive though. How close to retirement are you?
Yeah. How much wiggle room you got? All right. So Easy, like your defensive angle seem to be locked in there. What about the 2 touchdown stuff? I'll give out mine, Ryan. If you missed the prop show, I got Cortland Sutton 2 touchdowns, 100 to 1. I got Brock Purdy 2 touchdowns. I think that's 40 to 1. And then you can parlay those together. That's just 300 something, like 3,000 to 1. And then Kyler Murray 2 touchdowns is like 22 to 1. Another one I like. But what do you like today, Easy?
Yeah. So again, 3-leg 2 touchdown parlay. Kramer's on the prop show. We're kind of on the same page a little bit.
Nice.
So yeah, I like to hear that. But my 3 guys that I have is George Kittle, Justin Jefferson, and J.K. Dobbins. And that pays 507 to 1.
Woo.
Oh my God.
Yeah, love the Kittle angle. I'm high on Kittle. He's in our underdog entry. I think he's Kramer gave him out for his receiving yardage ladder. So you got Kittle, J.K. Dobbins, and then Jefferson. Justin Jefferson was your last one.
Yeah. I mean, the Buccaneers are terrible against tight ends, so that's why I went Kittle, of course. And y'all liking him too didn't help. Justin Jefferson, I mean, he should be able to torch the Jaguars. And then I know Gus Edwards is back for the Chargers, but J.K. Dobbins still should get the bulk of the work, and I think he's got a pretty good chance of scoring twice.
So yeah, I just threw up our prop sheet on the screen, Sean. As you can see, also to Easy's point about us being similar in the 2 touchdown world, just to call it out, Gibbs, Aaron Jones, and Kittle was my version. Did a round robin, got a little reckless this weekend. Feeling a little further away from retirement.
All right, Easy. Before we let you go, what are your thoughts on Lions Texans? I like the Lions laying the 3.5. How are we feeling?
This is the game I'm actually nervous about. Back when we did the preseason show on the Lions, I said we're probably going to lose either the Packers game or the Texans game. We beat the Packers, which was easy, but on top of just being generally nervous as a Lions fan in general, Tank Dell's supposed to go. Nico Collins is supposed to be back. They still have Joe Mixon. I saw Zadarius Smith is probably not going to play for us.
Yeah.
We do get Josh Pascal back after his cancer scare, which is big for our defensive line. Obviously, Brian Branch is going to be coming back, but I mean, it's going to be a lot of guys to stop, and we're going to have to get pressure. And I just don't know if we can get the amount of pressure we need on Stroud in this. So I think it's going to be a really close game, probably like a 3-point game. And this just seems like one of those games where we could drop it, even though we should win.
I hate this lack of confidence.
It's all right, Ryan. I mean, he's a Lions fan by nature. Like, he can't be too optimistic, or he gets. This is when they're going to blow him out. You know how it works. When guys are super confident about their teams, that's when you fade them.
We have the same conversation with Derek and Big Balls at the Circa every week, which is like they're at a point where it's scary to be confident. We've
never been here before.
Yeah, I know.
This
it's
is
like
all new territory to us. We have to be nervous.
Yeah, you're the first human mission to Mars right now.
Lions gonna whoop ass according to ZD Mill. So he is coming in with confidence. Japan likes him laying 14.5 on the alt number. Ryan, I've also been informed that Supboy is on vacation in Hawaii, so will not be. Doesn't sound like he's going to be making.
Okay.
It is 6:30 in Hawaii, so
we can assume
maybe
he said in the Discord that DK stopped dropping those props.
Oh no.
Okay. So he's like, I'm gonna retire. He's on vacation in Hawaii. I'm sure we'll get the full story next week.
Anything you want to? Oh man, poor Sup Boy.
Yeah, they had a great market. He destroyed it. Thanks for calling in, Easy. Let's go Lions.
Yes,
and of course, let it ride.
Sean, anything you want to add to the? I'm now flashing some of the VSiN plays. Anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, no, I mean. The tail of the tape parlay that looks good. Daniel Bellinger first touchdown that didn't get home.
Nope.
Lad McConkey anytime, feel great about that. And
can we remind people Cordero Patterson is active today?
Yes, look out.
Fun money line parlay if you want to go long like Jimmy Johnson did.
Step ladder stuff really fun too. I mean, I keep loving the Herbert passing stuff. I just think he's gonna have a really confident he's able to throw the ball against this Titan secondary, and the fire truck, Jonathan Taylor receiving yards. Like, we keep looking at ways to attack the Bills in the receiving game, or the running back receiving game, and it feels like good opportunity there. Are we going to do a DFS entry, Ryan?
I did reserve us one. Would you?
All
like
right,
to?
Yeah, let's fire it up. People like talking to DFS. We already have some questions here. Let's see. Gootzilla saying we broke DK.
I mean, I think the more reasonable or a more likely outcome is that we just got whatever junior analyst was working on that fired, and they decided to not backfill the position.
Venkata. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that correctly. Sweet skiing profile.
Yes, love that. See, this is a good example of what you should have in your profile. If you're not going to put your face, put
a
something
little backstory on your life. Dobbins or Najee? I'm guessing that's what he's asking. With the Dobbin or Nazi, I'm assuming there's a typo in there.
I think it's got to be Najee.
Yeah, as I do like Dobbins. I mean, I like everyone on the Chargers, but Najee seems like a really good matchup.
It's too cute if you do anything else, I think.
Yeah, I think you're overthinking if you play Dobbins ahead of him.
All right, what are we thinking?
Pantomime saying I have a stolen Napster logo.
Love
Does that
that.
count?
Love that.
Napster was pretty awesome.
Love that. I mean, that actually shows that
taking
you're
me back to high school.
Like you were
side
on
business, burning CDs.
I mean, honestly, that you were on the internet before the internet got to be something that everyone could just do.
We got a Amanda Hug and Kiss. Ryan, I know you're a big fan of him. What do you guys think of a Dunze receiving yards ladder today?
Interesting. Wasn't on my radar.
No, and for me, I know someone that was just on Gun and the Shark did their NFL show earlier on Twitter, and when
I hear that, I just think of like a porn duo.
The Gun and the Shark.
It's like two porn stars podcast name.
Those names also do work for porno, but they like Keenan Allen a lot. I don't know. I don't really have any takes on the Bears passing game. I think DeAndre Swift is the way to go for me.
Here's my take on the Bears passing game today. Just because they have a good matchup doesn't mean we have to play it. Although since you're saying Odunze out loud, I kind of like that angle. I'm guessing that's the cheapest of the prices on those receivers.
Daquan saying last 3 rookie quarterbacks to beat Mike Tomlin were black and mobile. CJ Stroud, DTR, Dak Prescott.
DTR divisional game.
Yeah, it's true.
So I'm going to throw that one out.
Watch out for Jaden Daniels. Yeah, I'm just a sucker for Steelers off a bye, Steelers as a dog. I'd have to go back. I bet you they were favorites in a lot.
CJ Stroud also had a decent enough complimentary run game. I think when you look at the Washington Commanders without Brian Robinson Jr., the run game isn't quite the same.
Yeah, and going back to Arizona, Ryan. I mean, if you look at recently how quarterbacks have been able to, oh my God, that throw by Daniel Jones.
Well, that was there's like 10 seconds.
I know. So I'm just. I know he's intentionally throwing it out, but Ryan, scale of let's watch you sweat this live. Scale of 0 to 10. How nervous are you about Graham Gano kicking this game tying field goal? And if you're ahead in the chat, do not.
People have speculated that the kickers are in on the take. They're getting some extra money.
Okay.
To potential. Well, he already missed one tonight.
Yeah.
So
I
got it out of the way. But
do you think they were rattled? The Scottish Hammer.
Graham Gano is number 1 on my kicker power rankings on the Giants.
Really?
The Scottish Hammer.
Even
fire him. You punt like a college punter. Why is this guy so special? He does some weird lefty thing. Get rid of him. Find some kid off the street. Graham Gano will. I have no issues with Graham Gano, although the surface has been slippery. I don't know if you've noticed. Kicks have been. All the kicks have been dicey, even the extra points.
It is weird. Like that's the one thing they struggle with the most in these soccer field games is kicking. Graham Gano lining it up, taking his steps back. He's ready to go. The snap is up. The kick is up. And it's good. We got extra football in Germany. What everyone wants.
Tie game loading.
More Panthers Giants.
I see someone.
I mean, in hindsight, this game ending in a tie was so fucking obvious. And it will still crush my tees with the tie.
Oh boy, it seems like someone must have reached out to Supboy. He's now in the Discord, Sean.
Oh, he is. Okay.
We've a special line from Hawaii, the kind that goes underneath the ocean.
The sup boy. I'm seeing he's requesting the chat. I'll pull him up.
Yes.
See if we can get him. Sounds like he's in a different continent, Ryan. Well, or
what do you? Come on.
Joining us on the line, I think in Hawaii, according to inside sources. Sup boy, what's happening, man? Sup boy, are you there?
He's muted. Maybe it's a Shannon Sharp situation. Oh, there he is.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? Aloha.
Aloha.
Well, thank you first off for calling in from Hawaii. I saw in the Discord they said you were in Hawaii, you weren't going to be able to make it. Then there was rumors that DK has pulled the lines.
Oh no!
Where are we at with the kickoff prop market?
Yeah, I'm not really sure because on Thursday they posted the returns, and then I was like, maybe they are gonna post them again because Monday night they did it, Thursday night they did, and then I was kind of hoping they're gonna post them late again, but I don't see them, so I'm gonna have to find a new angle maybe off the kickoffs or something like that. But
bastards,
it was a good 9-week run.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I got someone killed at DK or like I know I got someone fired probably.
Oh, definitely. But hey, knock on wood, great angle. I know you'll be grinding it out. So what do you got a vacation there out on Hawaii? What brings you to the island?
Yeah. I'm out here for a wedding for my cousin's wedding, so
awesome.
Just headed out there. I went to the Hawaii football game last night. And,
hell yeah!
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It was like a high school stadium, but because they're renovating their other one, so you're like really close there to the game, so it was pretty cool. They didn't win, but they covered, so I got one bet in before I left. That was
there you go. So no kickoff props. Any other plays you got for the DGens here?
I don't. I'm sorry. I've not really been paying attention.
It's all right.
I'm in Hawaii, but I just want to go ahead and say that.
Hell yeah!
Well, good to hear from you, sup boy. Appreciate you calling in. Appreciate you dominating the kickoff return market while they offered it.
Clearly paid for a trip to Hawaii.
Yeah, and of course, let it ride. Well, I'm sure we'll hear from you down the line. Thanks for calling in.
I appreciate it.
Take it easy, man. Good to hear from.
Sound a little tired.
Yeah, well, it is.
It's pretty early.
It's either 7:30 or 6:30. There's something with daylight savings.
Hawaii doesn't play by the daylight savings rules. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so it's 7:40. Still pretty early. Appreciate you calling in.
He's a young person, Sean. Yeah. It's very early.
Saturday night in Hawaii, you might have gotten into a couple cocktails. All right, what do we got here, Ryan? Let's break it down for DK.
Is there a matchup you like here? I know you're going to hate it, but I would. Brock Purdy comes to mind.
I do like Brock Purdy because of the rushing touch. I actually like Purdy and Kyler both.
Okay.
I think Kyler because of the rushing yards, rushing touchdowns, and same with Purdy. Purdy, I think probably better chance to be passing, and I think the Purdy Kittle stack's pretty fun.
Let's start there.
I think we just go Purdy Kittle. Although I do like Zach Ertz. I've been informed it's Zach Ertz's birthday against the Steelers.
I'm going to put this in here too because we both like the Cardinals. I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. James Conner in that game I like as well. What about AJ Brown, Ryan?
All right, just a place. Just a placeholder.
Got to coordinate.
Just a placeholder.
AJ Brown.
Oh, geez, really? This is the week to play AJ Brown. He's a big price.
Yep.
All right. Where are we saving money? You got any good fun cheap plays at a receiver? I mean, we could double stack with Jawan Jennings. He's only $5K.
Yeah, I don't find that.
Tipton probably will be chalky, but
you think he's going to be chalky?
Volume will be there. We could also
CJ gave him out as his ladder.
Yeah.
I like the. I definitely like the angle.
And we could go cheap with a bring back, a Sterling Shepard or something, a Jalen McMillan.
Yeah, McMillan's. I still don't really trust him in that.
7 targets last game.
Is that we feel good about his hammy?
I mean,
yeah, why not? I mean, for a milli maker,
this is the kind of play that.
Yeah, put in McMillan.
Okay. We could probably play a.
We still got 11,000 for
it. We're good on money. We could bring back a Falcon in this game, or just play him standalone. Running back. It's good that we have money though. So we don't have to get cheap in running back. We talked about Najee earlier. We talked about. I think we just go to the top of the board. Is there a guy we like up here? Kamara. We don't want to play 2 Saints.
Nah. Jonathan Taylor. Can we figure out? I mean, I love Jonathan Taylor this week. Can we figure out?
We can figure this
out.
A
flex for 3,900? Sure.
And it could be Zach Ertz.
Yeah. I guess I'm a little worried about the Steelers defense because you're going to need a touchdown.
Yeah, you're right.
Hunter Henry.
Mingo. Wow. New team.
Westbrook and Keeney. Oh, Zach Ertz is there. Yeah, fuck it. It's his birthday.
I'm just gonna keep going down. Anyone else you like down here?
Matt
Collins.
Matt Collins. I mean, look at Matt Collins' numbers.
5 targets last week.
Yeah, he did get a touchdown. I don't feel like he's a guy who's going to get back-to-back touchdowns. Taysom Hill, I assume, is too expensive.
Yeah.
Josh Oliver. Do we believe in?
No.
We feel like Hawkins.
I think we've gotten to the too cute part of the board.
All right. Yeah, go back up. And maybe we can even spend a little less on defense.
Yeah, let's do that first. Oops.
Open up the flex spot a little bit.
Is there a defense at the bottom of the board we like here? Jags at 20.
Denver, baby.
Colts. We were talking about that.
I don't mind the Colts. I also don't mind the Broncos. I guess they are on the road.
Yeah, trying to. I mean, all right. So we could save the most by playing the Broncos.
Let's look at the flex. See if there's anyone worth it in the low 4s. That
I'll just put them in there and see what we can price out.
Did Tyrone Tracy fumble?
Looks like it. Naturally.
Oh my God, Ryan. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Survivor just got blown up again. All right, let's see what we got here. So we can get up to 4,400 now. Anyone in the chat? I mean,
Pearsall
can make it a double stack. He did have 4 targets last week.
Yeah, I guess with McCaffrey back, I don't know.
Feels risky. We could go Ray McLeod. He's been not really that.
Douglas.
I don't know. I don't have a strong take on a lot of these guys.
Oh, Naylor's interesting. They do seem to like he gets the random touchdowns.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Zach Ertz is our best bet, right?
Let's go down.
It's his birthday too. He's a PPR scammer.
And it lets me to keep my core.
And you really want to correlate?
No,
that
I'll
defense.
correlate with Indy also. Which do you like better, Arizona or Indy? Indy, right? Josh Allen hasn't had a game yet.
He hasn't had a game where he's turned it over a lot. All right, so you go Indy, and then what does that allow us to do for the flex?
We can play Naylor, Freiermuth. We could go. I mean, Mike Williams on his new team. I don't really like any of this stuff. To the point earlier, you got all these $4,000 running backs, and then we got who were we going with? We were going with. We can play Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill. Yes.
All right. So Purdy, perfect. Connor Taylor, AJ Brown, Tipton. So we do have 2 Saints now.
Yeah. Let's look at, maybe we pivot off of Tipton. I don't mind it, but if we got Taysom Hill in there, it might not be.
Michael. Well, yeah. There's not much of a buy up there.
Yeah, I'm fine with 2 Saints.
All right, let's fire.
Let's go. All right, $1 million lineup secured. The bag is secure. Again, if you guys want to hop in, answer some questions, happy to do so on the Discord line. Toss us a thumbs up. What are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button. Bryce Young winning streak. Ryan, is it officially over? We have the Carolina Panthers lining up for a field goal.
I mean, Eddie Piñeiro's a lock.
Don't spoil it. We will get live reaction from Ryan.
It's an extra point
on this.
I mean, the game doesn't go. Once again, Daniel Jones.
Does Dable make the flight back?
Oh, I think does Daniel Jones make the flight back? Dable called some great plays. Wide open guys. You got to pull the trigger.
Easy saying 200 people in here and only 29 likes. What are you doing? Click the like button.
All right. What else? What else are we betting on today, Sean? Any other off book props? Private stock?
No, I think saving the rest of my thoughts for this profit boost over an Underdog Fantasy because it's just looking at me, Ryan.
50%, right?
Yeah, and it's a giant max entry. And there it is, Carolina Panthers. And Tyrone Tracy crying on the sidelines.
Got over his carries prop.
Yeah, and he did do well for our fantasy team. Although didn't need that fumble at the end of the game.
No, that wasn't good. 18 carries.
All right, Kramer. What are we doing? I think we go big with the profit boost, big entry, and use the profit boost. Two things, only two things.
Only two things?
Yeah. Two things that we both agree on.
All right. What game? What's a strong? I mean, Kittle's a pretty strong take.
Wow, this is great work in the chat. Told his family he wasn't coming to Christmas unless they 5-starred the pod boys. That's
Really?
that's the kind of leverage we need to maintain dominance on the Spotify charts.
Is that Aaron Jones receiving yards?
Aaron Jones?
Yeah. I'm just throwing out ideas.
Okay.
CJ Stroud under passing yards.
I mean, what about Herbert?
Herbert over passing yards
Or higher. I
forgot we had moved on to fantasy.
223.5.
All right.
Love it.
I'll do that.
What's another one that, like, as soon as the line came out, you're like, this doesn't make sense? Is it James Conner?
It's a Connor. We could do a Connor angle. We could do. I mean, if you're at, what's the Aaron Jones receiving number? That's the one that we kind of talked about on the prop show, but it seems like it should be
22.5.
Oh, so they moved it a ton. Okay.
Okay.
The projections moved mid-week. That's always strange. What they new information? Must
New
be
projection. The projections are adjusting, right?
new information. What else? I mean, all right. So ladder wise, Kittle crosshairs, but I feel like we've covered.
We already
him
have
a lot.
him in an entry. What about Taylor?
CJ Stroud under the lower than his passing projection.
Taylor 20.5 receiving yards. That feels pretty good. But Stroud, what's his number?
I don't. Whatever it is, go lower.
237.
That's so high.
All right, lower.
He's gone under 200 yards, I think, in 2 or 3 of the last 4.
So Nico Collins, not worried about him coming back.
I mean, do you think he's going to be like full go?
I agree. I'm just talking it out loud.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be a full go. If he goes.
Oh, and the profit boost is only in game, Ryan.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure I'll figure out ways to use it. All right.
Yeah. All right. So 100%. I don't think it's a lock that Nico is.
Okay. Yeah. Justin Herbert higher 223.5 passing, and CJ Stroud lower 237.5. Nice little return here over on Underdog Fantasy. Promo code SGPN. I think I'm gonna have to put it in on my.
Oh, what happened? You getting blocked out?
No, it's just when you have. I think when you have
too much traveling crossing state borders.
See, I think when you have StreamYard open at the same time, it seems to mess things up.
They don't want people taking the picks.
They don't want you like letting someone control it for you or something. I don't know what the deal is. Any other locks you got for the audience, Ryan?
All right. So we talked about the Cardinals. We talked about the Steelers, Saints money line, although that's come down a bit throughout the week. Yeah. I mean, I told everyone on the VSiN show, I came in on, I was waiting for a better number on Denver. It never came. So I just bet the 8. Close your eyes special. Shout out
to Making Bacon, our favorite New Zealand butcher. Good luck today, everyone else. Got the Panthers on a couple parlays. LFG. Yeah, in hindsight, who are the Giants to be favored by 6.5? Ryan, I mean, this has got to make you feel pretty good about securing the number 1 pick overall.
Good tiebreaker.
Panthers.
Good tiebreaker.
Yeah. Does anyone think McCaffrey will be limited? I would think.
I think all the big names that are coming, quote unquote, coming back or injury
I'm always
questions.
A little skeptical.
No, I think they're all fairly. I would even throw Drake London in there. I mean, now reading what happened with Tyreek Hill, I don't think you can start Tyreek Hill in fantasy.
No, I wouldn't.
I think you got to sit him.
All right. Hey, we got to get going. Get TVs all set up. Get God's eye ready. We'll see you tonight after the day's action. Giving out our Monday night props. Appreciate everyone tuning in.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, Stacking the Money Green. He's Ryan.
He's still dead.
Kramer. Let it ride.